So is this the end for car salesmen and the automotive industry? Right now, all you're hearing online, obviously to get views, is automotive industry is crashing, prices are falling, car salesmen are going to be out of jobs, brands are closing down, Dodge is having issues. All you're hearing online is all the issues, all the problems. Sounds like something familiar. Sounds very similar to like the election that we had when they said that Trump was not going to win. Trump was never going to get elected. Sounds very similar to the type of stories that are revolving around the automotive industry right now. There's some dealerships that are struggling. There's some automotive brands that are struggling. And there's some automotive brands that are winning, that are completely crushing it right now. People think that Tesla is going to take everybody out of the market. Well, I'll tell you what, that is so far from the truth. I can tell you some brands have broke records, like Honda, Toyota, Hyundai, Kia. Go look up the stats of those dealerships. They have never sold more cars than they've ever sold in 2025. So what's going on in the automotive industry right now? What is all this fear about that you see online? Well, how about getting some advice from somebody who's actually in the automotive industry and somebody that hasn't quit, somebody that never gave up, somebody that decided to master the craft, somebody that decided to take this industry and completely change their life, that moved me out of the postal code that I was living in and that got me into the type of postal code that I'm living in right now. This is where I go on my walks every single morning. Literally just step out of my backyard and I go here. This is where we play hockey sometimes. Yes, I live in Canada. This is where we play hockey sometimes. Today's actually the perfect weather to do so. But how about you get advice from somebody if you're actually looking at making a career change, if you're actually sick and tired of being sick and tired of living paycheck to paycheck, of always being worried about paying your bills, about always being worried about going on vacation, always having to delay your vacations because you can't afford not to. If you're somebody who's not happy with their career, who's upset, who's looking for a career change, who is bored of the 9 to 5, and somebody who just wants a complete change, I can tell you right now, the automotive industry right now is one of the biggest opportunities for you to change your life. There's never been a bigger need for people who are basically going to provide exceptional customer service. There's never been a bigger need for people who are going to learn how to sell the right way. There's never been a bigger need for real people who can provide customer service than there is now. And I'll tell you why the opportunity is so huge. The opportunity is so huge right now is because of the lack of talent in the automotive pool. You got guys who basically just get jobs right away without any experience, without any training, without willing to invest in themselves. And they think it's going to be easy. And they're not willing to invest in themselves. They're not willing to invest in training. They basically think that this is some kind of get rich quick scheme, when it's really not. Look, you want to make 6 figures, you want to make 200,000, you want to make 250, you want to make 300,000, completely change your life. It's not going to be easy. But right now, this industry is dying for professionals, and it's full of amateurs. It's full of people who don't respect the industry, who take advantage of it. But if you're the type of person that is willing to go in and master this industry, is learn the craft, learn the skills, invest in yourself, invest in training, and just get rid of this broke mentality that most people have. It can completely change your life, just like it did for me. This automotive industry, what it's been able to deliver for me for the last 10 years, it's given me the flexibility. It's put space in my mind that I never had. When you're stressed, your mind is full of worries, of stress, basically your mind becomes a liability. Automotive industry enabled me to empty my mind and make it my strength. So don't believe everything that you see online. And if you do want to find out if this industry is for you or not, then get involved, because I'm telling you, the one issue with the automotive industry is that they will hire anybody with a heartbeat. But the only way for you to find out if this is actually real or not is to get involved. It's not going to cost you anything. That's another thing with the automotive industry. The cost of entry. It doesn't cost you anything to get in. And that's why you have so many people that fail, because there's a saying that goes like this, is that when you don't pay attention. So a lot of people, they get involved in the automotive industry and they don't pay attention, and they abuse the automotive industry. So for those of you who are looking for a career change, who just aren't happy with how your life has been going, and you want to make the type of income that can completely drastically change the whole trajectory of your life, the automotive industry is booming. You just got to get with the right automotive group. You got to get with the right brand, and you got to get at the right dealership. And the most important thing of all is that you have to have the right mentorship. If you do, I can tell you right now, guaranteed, your life will completely change and you'll make more money than you have ever made before. I want to send this message out to you because I really want you to change your life. Until next time, I'll see you guys later.